dude.
Hold on, turn that phone in. Both of y'all need to turn that data in. Huh?
I don't have no phone but my own that I'm on right now.
Why don't you have Johnny's phone anymore?
Benny gave it to somebody higher up, which LT says.
Did that happen in the past 24 hours?
Well, that's been over like freaking 3 weeks ago.
Welcome to Reporter Room, where we seek truth and justice. My name is Jessica Della Davies. I'm an investigative journalist, and today we're going to discuss the interview Chris McDonough held with Dawn's stepsister Mary. We're also going to discuss Tim Mullen and why on earth Candus and Dawn would need a manager, specifically a media manager. Everything I'm about to share with you is my opinion, and opinions are not facts, so please do not send any negativity to anyone, anytime, anywhere. Let's be kind and decent to each other. Before we go any further, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and consider joining Reporter Room as a channel member. I want to extend my thanks to channel members Sonia Stanger, Rian Evans, Justice for All, and Queen Mob. We have awesome weekly videos which are exclusive to channel members, and it's open for discussion every week. I would love for you to join us. First, we learned in the interview with Chris McDonough that Tim Mullen went on the Dr. Phil show trip with Dawn and Candus. It's been widely speculated and widely suspected that Summer may have disappeared related to some kind of money, or possibly that Dawn was concerned about going to jail for 25 years to life. So was this all a money grab? And is Tim Mullen on board to grab some of the Summer Wells cash? I'm going to share some things about Tim Mullen in a minute, so please stay with me. So let's discuss first what we learned from Mary in the Chris McDonough interview from the interview room. First, we learned that Dawn is indeed worried about getting 25 years to life because 3 strikes and you are out in the American justice system. As I've shared in prior videos on motives in Tennessee for child neglect, SA, or anything along that lines, it's a felony if the child is 8 years old or younger. The only child in the Wells household that fell into this category was little Summer. The boys were ages 9 to 12 at the time of Summer's disappearance. CPS/DCF are allowed to interview children privately. This fear, as outlined by Mary in her interview with Chris McDonough, gives Dawn and Candus a very powerful motive, in my opinion. By the way, I have an awesome Reporter Room true crime group on Facebook if you're interested. If you haven't watched my video on Jose Tells All on Candus and H, you will want to see that next because it delves into the dynamic between Candus and H and her shady behavior and the reasons for her ending her friendship with Allie, or I should say Allie ending her friendship with Candus. I will link this for you in the description below. And don't forget on Wednesdays to join me for Killer Coffee and Crime Chat live streams at 6 p.m. New York time. It's every Wednesday, so put on some PJs, grab some snacks and coffee, and let's cozy up and chat. So if Dawn gets another felony, he goes to jail for 25 years to life. We know this was something that frightened Dawn. So as I've shared with you in other videos, this is a possible strong motive. We also learned that from Mary that Dawn's father enabled his son's bad behavior by hiring attorneys to protect Dawn from the consequences of his bad actions. Remember, Dawn has multiple felony charges in multiple states. Mary found it bizarre that they went to Utah to put a marker up for Summer. And even more strange, we learned that Tim Mullen also went along for this trip. This makes me wonder again, why the Wells felt the need to hire a media manager. And even more shady is, why did this media manager take Dawn's cell phone as he was headed into jail and download Dawn's cell phone to his personal private laptop? Candus claims she didn't know what was on Dawn's cell phone. Do you believe her? Do you think she gave it to someone who she calls the uppers? Or is it still sitting in a plastic bag on her shelf? We also learned that it was a detective that Mary spoke with about her essay allegations, who was the detective who read Don Wells his rights while he was sitting in jail 2.5 weeks or so ago. So let's get back to the media manager Tim for a moment. So Tim Mullen inserted himself into the Summer Wells case, according to Candus. According to Candus, he just showed up at a prayer meeting. Did Don Wells know Tim Mullen prior to agreeing to utilize him as his media manager? I'm asking this because I cannot find any evidence that Tim has a background in media, in journalism, or even in public relations. Did Don know Tim prior to Summer's disappearance, or did Tim just show up at a prayer meeting and insert himself into the Summer Wells case? According to Candus, Tim took Don's phone before Don's hearing, the hearing that was held right before he was incarcerated. After Tim downloaded all of Don's messages, photos, and texts, and then he gave Candus Don's phone. Why did Tim download all of this? What is Tim Mullen's angle? Tim says he became aware of the Summer Wells case in the paper and on the news. Tim also states that the next week he drove out to see where this place was, and I'm thinking he either meant the prayer group meetings or Ben Hill Road. Tim waxes on his, you guessed it, his YouTube channel about Rogersville, Davy Crockett, and Long Island, which again is odd when we're supposed to be finding Summer Wells, a little preschooler who disappeared on June 15th. It's also odd since Tim claimed in his statement to Benny and Dawn, where he addressed both of them, that he was, quote, just a news guy and couldn't deal with the YouTube crime community. But just like everyone else in this case, Tim started a YouTube channel. He says it's not monetized, but this is because he doesn't have enough subscribers to be monetized yet. So what do you think about Tim Mullen? Is he an opportunist who just injected himself into the Summer Wells case? Does he see himself as having an opportunity to make money? After all, we discovered, if you saw my last video, that he did start his own YouTube channel, which seems unnecessary since Don Wells and Candus Bly both already have their YouTube channel. Do you think it's fishy that he went out to scatter Summer's ashes with Dawn and Candus? And what kind of media opportunity is he looking for this family? Is it for himself, or will it go to benefit a foundation like the Summer Wells Foundation, something that could be founded in her name? Please subscribe and leave me a comment below. Thanks for watching.